Yes, you are an animal lover because you are married to one.
What?
You're married to an animal lover.
I am not. Trevor only pretends he is because he thinks I'll fawn all over him.
Made a big mistake then, didn't he?
Oh, no, he hasn't. Excuse me, Beryl. I love Trevor and I'm always fawning over him. I'm fawning all the time. Only this morning I was fawning.
Yeah, Vera, yeah, it's all very well, but your animals did keep us awake last night, making that horrendous noise.
The reason why my pets made any noise at all was because some thick idiot, some overgrown schoolboy with horrible aggressive instincts, threw half a house brick at them.
Yeah, well, I wonder who that was.
It's from very close.
85/9325, Duff versus Botting, Your Honour. A case of a claim for damages in respect of nuisance animals. Who is appearing for the plaintiff?
I am.
Your Honour, Findlay solicitor representing Mr. Duff.
Mr. Noel Duff. Noel, born at Christmas.
And who is appearing for the defendant?
I am, my lord. I crave the indulgence of the court.
Who are you?
I am Vera Grace Mvanui Botting. And I am the honourable defendant.
You are representing yourself?
Yes, I am. I cannot think of anyone better fitted to do so, so my response to this court is in the affirmative. Yes. Now then, ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Just a moment. We don't have a jury, just me.
Oh.
And do stop calling me my lord. I'm referred to as your honour.
My gross apologies, your lord. My honour.
What is all this about?
Perhaps I could outline the whole situation, Your Honour. And if I may say, the awful situation that
Objection?
What?
He said awful situation. That has not yet been established. In fact, he will find it very difficult to establish, as I soon intend to establish.
Carry on.
My client, Mr. Noel Christmas Duff, a good neighbour of the defendant.
Objection.
What now?
He said good neighbour. That is hearsay evidence.
Why?
Because he only said it because he heard him say it.
Do you think we could just establish why we're all here and stop these interruptions?
Oh, interrupt you. Oh, sorry. I interrupt.
What?
I know why I'm here, and he knows why he's here. If you're in any doubt, well, you're here, we're all up the creek. All out of court,
Well, now, we have heard the whole story. And I must say, Mrs. Botting, that you have established your public-spirited care of small creatures and your obvious compassion for the animal kingdom. However, there is, of course, another side to this, as we have heard. That is the plaintiff's case. But I do feel impelled at this point to ask Mrs. Botting. I don't think you should necessarily give up caring for animals, but couldn't you just cut down a little?
Your Honour, usually they are no trouble to anyone, and I have explained how someone threw half a building missile at my premises on the night in question, which made the poor old
Yes, we've heard all that, and quite frankly, it does seem hard to believe that...
In that case, I shall continue my defence and call Arthur Crabtree. Arthur Crab... Oh, hello. Kindly take the stand, please. Are you Arthur Crabtree of 19 Elm Tree Avenue?
Come on, dearie, you know who I am.
Would you answer the question? Are you Arthur Crabtree? Or are you not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Hostile witness has been for years. And were you on the night of the 15th in bed with your wife, Beryl, at the same fixed abode?
Yes.
And did you get up to anything during the night?
Would you rephrase the question, please, Vera?
Very well. Did you throw, or cause to be thrown, or encourage to be thrown from the back bedroom window, one with the orange curtains, small Mexican motif, 69p a metre from the co-op, half a house brick?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, did you throw it or didn't you?
No.
Thank you. Any more?
I object! You haven't given me a chance. This isn't British justice. I have the right of an Englishman to defend herself. English woman has herself. Or as it is now, English person to defend itself.
What?
I'm finished.
Your Honour, I have just received some important information. Information just come to hand, which I feel will demonstrate beyond any shadow of doubt that the case of my client, the plaintiff, will win the day. A surprise witness has arrived and is willing to give evidence.
Witness?
Yes, Your Honour, I know this is somewhat irregular, but I do feel he should be heard, Your Honour, because he is none other than the husband of the defendant and is willing to give evidence on behalf of my client.
Her husband on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honour, yes.
Well, this is somewhat irregular, but I suppose as is the husband, I could allow it if Mrs. Botting has no objection. Mrs. Botting? Any objections, Mrs. Botting? Oh, carry on.
I call Mr. Trevor Botting.
He's going to appear as a surprise witness against him. It's a mistake.
Sit. I don't wholly approve of this, Botting.
Doing it for her own sake.
Now, Mr. Trevor Botting, you are the husband of the defendant, living with her at number 21 Elm Tree Avenue. That is your present address?
No, that is my former address.
Yes, I am. I do. I will.
If the court pleases, I object to this witness on the grounds that the balance of his mind is disturbed. He has these turns occasionally. It's not permanent, but he usually gets them at the time of the full moon.
Your objections are too late.
Sometimes his knuckles start to get hairy.
Mr. Botting, am I right in presuming that you and your wife don't get on at all? Are you usually on bad terms?
Oh, no, Your Honour, no. I love my wife very much, and I know that she loves me. It's just that, well, she has a very generous and giving nature. She's like a lifeboat. She answers distress calls. She's utterly incapable of refusing love, warmth, and kindness to any living creature.
Oh, my Trevor.
About the animals and the nuisance.
Yes, the animals are a flaming nuisance, but she's devoted to them. She honestly doesn't realize that others, for example myself, might feel left out at times.
Oh, Trevor, my dearest.
I'm sorry, Vera, but I've got to say this. Oh, I can put up with the animals. I can stomach anything. I even lived next door to a tax inspector once.
Mr. Botting!
But now I think you've gone too far, Vera. You're taking on too much, my love, and it's wearing you out. You're being consumed by your own compassions, and it's leaving me a bit short.
Mr. Botting!
You're not in charge of those pets, my love. They're in charge of you. That's why I'm here. You know I love you, and, well, I hope you'll just take note of what I said.
May one address the court, craving its indulgence? I have only one thing left to say now. I should like to change my plea to guilty.
Of this very late witness.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, Your Honour, but I had to take Goliath to the vets. It was a bit of an emergency. He had something stuck in his throat.
What was it?
Mavis the hamster. But she's all right now. He coughed up.
Oh,
Yes.
Quiet, please. The decision here is that I shall go along with the defendant. I agree with her entirely. Guilty! That is, the case is proved, and I find for the plaintiff, Mr. Duff.
Trevor!
It's funny. Married couples usually go to court to split up. Vera and Trevor went and got reconciled.
Yeah, like a couple of lovebirds, isn't they?
Yeah.
She's agreed to find new homes, most of those animals. Cut down, try not to be tempted. Trevor thinks that in time, with the right therapy, she might be able to give up animals altogether.
Yes, well, it's nearly midnight. Good night, dear.
Good night, girl.
Shut up, you damn nuisance! You know, three-line idiot. What are you trying to do? Put me back in court? Take that! That's all right, Trevor, darling. I'm coming back to business.
Well, that's put an end to that. I should stop the mating calls.
Yes, that cat won't disturb you again tonight, Beryl. You asleep, Beryl?
Oh, don't start all that again, Arthur. And put the light out. It's nearly midnight.
Just one thing, Beryl.
What?
Now that tomcat stopped.
Yes?
Arrgh!